Earlier, Gary, you had mentioned a little bit about compensation and why that's important to firms. Can we maybe see how we can work with that in this system?
Yeah, so it compensation is, one of those key business things, obviously. And as I said, I'm a big fan of um, production-based compensation.
Mhm.
And so a lot of firms do that in some form or another. So you keep track of who originated a matter, who is the responsible attorney in a matter, who the working attorney is. And so in our standard reports, we actually have uh, a compensation report, which allows you to set like sharing percentages. So the working attorney gets 80% or 90% of what they work, plus they might get if they originate a certain amount, they get a percentage for that. And then you set those in the settings, and then those show up here as so okay, so for this month all these attorneys, Fred worked $11,950, so his share of that is this. He gets another 1,200 in origination. There's there was no referral on this one, or the firm does not have a referral percentage. um, so okay, he's owed almost $12,000 this month. He may have an offset for certain expenses on his matter. That's all laid out here. So this is the uh, the accounting of the compensation. In order for that to get into QuickBooks, you use what's called a distribution. And so we can show specific distributions here. Let's say, okay, what was the distribution in Q1, or let's go back and do Q3 2023. Okay, so now we know exactly what was distributed to each person in this total column here based on those percentages that the firm has.
Mm.
So, you know, this covers, kind of that 80% of the compensation systems that people have, so I'm guessing on that percentage, but it's kind of the ones we hear about most often. If you have a more complex compensation system, it's easy to take this information and then just download it into a spreadsheet and do whatever additional math you need to do for a firm share or for other things that we don't have out of the box. But we think this is a pretty powerful way to do production-based compensation, and it's one of the things people talk about most with us.